This is going to be a very chatty, get ready with me style video. We're going to play with some makeup. I have this beautiful new palette, Dead of Night, from Unearthly Cosmetics that my daughter bought for me for my birthday. This palette had been on my wish list. She did not know it was on my wish list, but she knows that I love Unearthly Cosmetics. They are an amazing indie brand with amazing formulas. So I have not used it. There are some little fingerprints in there because I did swatch a few of the shades. We're going to do a very, very bold look with this eyeshadow palette. And I am going to give you an update on the mysterious email that I received back in October, end of October, that kind of blew me out of the water for a little while. And you know, like a big YouTuber, I'm gonna give y'all a life update. It always makes me smile when they do that, but you know, we become attached to these people. They seem to be like friends, and I love all of their makeup reviews and everything, but I also like to know about them as a person, and I know that there are quite a few of you that reached out to me and wanted to know what's going on with this email. What's going on? Are you okay? So I'm going to give you all an update on that. I'm going to give you an update on what's going on with my channel, where I'm headed in 2024. This might be a long video because I'm going to be very chatty. Hey, howdy, hey, Leanna here. If you're new, you're just going to have to buckle up, Buttercup, since you might not know all the things. I'll try to fill in the blanks as much as I can as I go along. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love, love, love having new friends. My subscribers on this channel mean a great deal to me. Y'all mean a great deal to me. Y'all do not know what effect y'all have had on my life. Y'all are very, very important to me. So I already have on my base. It's been on for a little while because I started putting it on, then I had to stop, and I had to cook dinner, and then I spent time with my daughter, and then I came in and started finishing it up. So in the midst of doing all of that, my concealer under my eyes, if you can see, has creased because I did not set it, and I left it that way so I could show y'all how to fix that. That's a super easy fix. The concealer that I'm using is this HAUS Labs. This is the what is it? I always get it wrong. It's not on here. One moment, please. Triclone, because I have the foundation too. The Triclone Skin Tech Concealer. These HAUS Labs products have a lot of skincare ingredients in them. I am not a fan of neither liquid foundation nor concealer, but I love these. Love them, love them, love them. Highly recommend. I highly recommend. This is also supposed to help you depuff, and this eye, not that one, this eye, always right here in the mornings is puffy because I lay on that side of my face. And I have sleep apnea, so I sleep with a CPAP machine, and that pushing on my skin, you can see how it's just a little bit more puffy here than over on this side. So I love this. I am using the YENSA Skin on Skin BC Foundation. This is a BB and CC full coverage foundation. It has 8 super black essence and an SPF of 40, and this is in the shade medium warm, which normally I think I lean more to the cool side, but this was what they had. I think I ordered this from Ipsy, and I really wanted to try this because I do like YENSA products. I also have on the Professional Pore Primer from Benefit. I am enjoying this. Sometimes this does not play well with my skincare, but I have mostly been using it in the T-zone, and I really do like it. I also am using the Charlotte Tilbury incoming text message. Charlotte Tilbury, that is from Moon Mama. Hi Moon Mama, if you're actually watching. This is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow Face Palette. I am using the bronzer and the highlighter. I'm trying to pan this bronzer. I got a nice dip in it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I am loving that bronzer. Absolutely loving it. And what else? I have on this Merit blush. This is in the shade Beverly Hills. This is a cream blush. Very hydrating. Love, love, love that blush. And I topped it with this ColourPop. Yes, she did. Super Shock blush. This is new to me, and it is a very pretty blush. That is a matte blush. And now I meant to tightline. I like to tightline before I start putting my eyeshadow on, because it's easier for me to do that. Let's see if I can get her done quickly. So while I tightline, I'll tell you about the mysterious email. So I have not been feeling well, and decided that it was time for me to get a physical, because I'm not real good about doing those types of things. I do not like doctors. Don't like them. I know that there are doctors that do good things, but my experience with doctors have not been all that good. See what a mess I make? This is why I like to put it on beforehand. I am just not good at tightlining. I don't know what the issue is. I have some creasing going on right there too. I do like the look though when I tightline. And this is the Wayne Goss, the Essential Eye Kohl Pencil in Deep Amethyst. And then I have this little smudger from AOA, and I'm just going to kind of smudge that a little bit. So I made some appointments to go to the doctor, get a physical, get a mammogram, all the things. And I got a very disturbing report from one of the tests, which I'm not going to go into. Nothing life-threatening, just disturbing. Bad choices on my part in my younger years. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So they have been after me for a long time. Well, I just turned 59. And at what point do they want you to start doing colonoscopies? 50, I think, was the first time they started harping at me to have a colonoscopy, and you know, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I've had a colonoscopy when I was 16. It was horrific, traumatic, very traumatic experience, and I was like, I'm not doing that again, ever doing that again in my life. Now, 16 to 59, that's a whole lot of years, a whole lot of changes, but I didn't know that. When they said colonoscopy, the 16-year-old in me was like, attitude, just like that. Nope, we're not doing it, not doing a colonoscopy. So they've been after me, and I said I won't gonna do it. My lips are feeling a little dry. I don't know why I don't talk about this more. The City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Plum Spring. This is an amazing plumping lip gloss, and I am an affiliate for them. I do not promote products that I do not believe in. This stuff is absolutely amazing. There is always a link in my description box. I have a code for 15% off, but if you just sit tight, they have another sale coming up, and I will post about it on somewhere around the 1st of January. But I'm going to put this on now so it can start moisturizing. Great for moisturizing. Plumping, yes, but it moisturizes and does an amazing job. And look at that shade. This is great stuff. And it does not burn. Does not burn, because I don't like stuff that burns. But this is amazing. They sent me that. And I also have the clear. And this is Tinseltown, which is perfect for Christmas, huh? It's got a little Kit Kat hair on it. So these are amazing. They're amazing. Alright. Test results. Or I haven't gotten to the test yet. They told me I had to do, they wanted me to do colonoscopy. By the way, y'all are like, just get to the damn email. I have this is new, and I know I did not get a piercing. I'm thinking about it, but this is what I do. Just like when I wanted to get my nose pierced here, and I wasn't real sure. I got a fake nose ring and wore it for, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months, and was like, yeah, that's something that I really want to do. And now I'm doing it here. This is not a real septum piercing. I'm thinking about it. I really love how it looks. I absolutely love how it looks. This, because it's not real, is tickling me. So I might end up taking it out, but what do y'all think? I love it. I don't know. I'll be wearing it for a while and we'll see what happens. Anyway, the doctor said, you need to go have a colonoscopy, and I said, I'm not doing a colonoscopy. So she asked me if I would do the Cologuard, and I said yes. So let's dig into this palette. Look at how beautiful this palette is. I'm going to use quite a few of these shades, probably more than I need to, but I just want to really play around with them, and we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to start out here with this gray called Gloom. Oh, that's a perfect name for a shade right at this moment. That shade has some glitter in it. I wonder if that's an overspray or if that just goes all the way through. I can see the glitter on there. Of course, normally that doesn't show up well, but look at how pigmented that is. That's pretty. Okay, colonoscopy. I'm not doing a colonoscopy. I will do the Cologuard. So they sent me the test. I did the test. I sent it in. Sat down at my computer one day to do some things and get ready to record some videos, and got an email with the test results, and the test result was positive, which is never the email that you want to get, you know? That's just, you're like, what? Because I'm very much instinctual. Like, I pay very close attention to my gut. Your gut will never do you wrong. It'll never do you wrong. If you're honestly allowing it to speak to you, and if you're really listening to what it says, it will never tell you wrong. Never. You hear me? Never. Never tell you wrong. So, my gut was like, nah, you know, you ain't got no issues with this whole Cologuard colonoscopy thing. So when I got the email that said that I had a positive test result, now, Positive meaning that there was possibly an issue. Did not mean that you know, they could not tell from the sample that I sent them that there was an evidence of cancer or cancer present or, you know, any of that. But when you hear positive, sometimes you immediately go in a very bad direction. And so my brain said, okay, you know, I immediately started beating myself up and doubting myself, and, you know, just, it blew me out the water. Blew me out the water. I was like, you know, this is not supposed to happen, yada, yada, yada. So, and to make matters worse, the doctor's office got the same test results that same day and actually called me on the phone. And was like, this is the results. We want to set up a colonoscopy ASAP. I was like, okay, fine. The lady at the doctor's office said that the doctor was going to put the order in for the colonoscopy. Okay, great. So I'm waiting for them to put this order in for this colonoscopy. And a week later, I called them. I'm like, I don't see, because I'm in this network. It's Mercy. And, you know, you have a patient portal and you can go log in. And I kept logging in to see if they had put this order in. This order was not in. And I'm like, what the hell are y'all waiting for? Y'all called me like this was some big urgent thing. And here it is a week later and I'm still waiting for somebody to put an order in for colonoscopy. So she's like, oh my gosh, I will call the nurse. I think I have a nurse practitioner right away and get this taken care of. So finally got the colonoscopy scheduled, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she had scheduled me to have a mammogram because I had not had a mammogram since 2015. Don't fuss with me in the comments. Don't fuss with me. The mammogram came back fine. As a matter of fact, I love now that they give you a lot more information when you get your test results, because my test results said that not only did I not have any issues, but that I do not have dense breast tissue, and that normally people who have very dense breast tissue are more susceptible to getting breast cancer. So I was like, well, that's cool. That's good to know. I don't have dense breast tissue. That's great. And while I was at the hospital, well, it's a part of the hospital, spin-off of the hospital, getting the mammogram done, I also had a CAC scan done. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a cardiac, they scan your heart. I am an ex-smoker, and I smoked for a very long time, and I smoked very heavy. Now, I'm going to be very transparent. I quit smoking in 2015. Yes. But I started vaping, and I still vape. I just recently went from vaping nicotine to no nicotine. This has no nicotine in it. I realize that vaping is still not good, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there, and I will get there. I have no doubt in my mind that one day I will beat the whole vaping thing. Do I want to? No, because I like it. I didn't want to quit smoking either. I really enjoyed smoking. I could not smoke now for nobody's money, because I have attempted a couple of times to have a cigarette with a friend and it was disgusting. The vape is so much more enjoyable, but I know it's not optimal. So while I was at the doctor, this is going to be a really long video, y'all. While I was at the doctor, I was complaining of, having a little bit of trouble with my breathing. So She wanted me to schedule a chest x-ray as well to check my lungs. But when I had the CAC scan done, they scanned me from here down, all the way down to my pelvic area. And I've already gotten the results of that. My CAC score, which the last time I had that done was in 2019, I believe. My CAC score was 99. You want your CAC score to be 0. The CAC score is the amount of calcium buildup that you have in your heart. How badly your arteries are clogged. So 0 is where you want to be. In 2019, I was at 99, which was not terribly bad. I know people who have had a score of 400, which is terrible. 99 up to 100, I believe, is like mild. Over that, you're getting into the moderate. So my CAC score now is 209, I believe. So I do have, it has doubled, which is not a good thing. It's not optimal. That's probably why I'm having a hard time breathing sometimes, especially when I'm walking, that type of thing. I know what to do to reverse it. It can be reversed. I know it can be reversed, and I know what needs to be done to do that. And I am working on that. I am going to work very diligently on that. So while they were scanning, they scanned my lungs, and in the last scan, they had found a nodule on my lungs. Nobody told me that there was a nodule on my lungs. The nurse practitioner, when she was looking through my records and we were talking all about this, was like, what about the nodule on your lungs? And I was like, what nodule on my lungs? So now, let's see. I don't know whether I want to go into this shade or this shade. They do not look the same. They are so much darker in person than they are showing up on the monitor, on the camera. I think I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to put that above my crease. Do I want to do that first? I don't know. Alright. Where was I? So, the nodule, I didn't know anything about the nodule. And when I got my test results back, it said that the nodule was still there. It's very small, and it is benign, and it has not changed at all, so that's a good sign. That means that, you know, all the abuse that I have done to my lungs and that I continue to do to my lungs is not causing any issues right now, because I'm not silly enough to believe that, you know, if I don't make some changes, that at some point I may not have some issues. But for now, everything is fine as far as my lungs go. I do have some loss in my right lung, all the way down in the very bottom of the lobe. I have lost some capacity there, so that's a little bit concerning, but the doctor that read the scans was not concerned. He said in his report that it was not anything that was causing him to be concerned. That's very, very pretty. I love that. The concerning thing, I mean, the fact that my calcium score doubled was concerning enough, but the concerning thing about my CAC scan is that it showed that I have fatty liver disease, and that is a problem. Again, I know exactly what to do to reverse that. It can be reversed. There are doctors, experts that will tell you that it cannot, but it absolutely can. I know people who have reversed it, so I am not necessarily concerned about that. I mean, it's concerning that it's there, and I need to do something to correct it. Do y'all see how plump my lips are now? how nice and hydrated they are. I love that stuff. Alright. I said we were going to do a dramatic look. We need some drama. Not that kind of drama. I am going to go here into this shade called Murk. It is like a, I don't know, a teal maybe? It's a pretty intense shade. So the fatty liver thing is concerning. Look how pretty that is. And pigmented. Very pigmented. I probably didn't need to use that gray, but I did. I got all of those test results back, and, you know, I was happy with all of those results. I mean, I'm not happy that my calcium score has doubled, and I'm not happy that I have fatty liver disease, but I'm happy to know it so that I can address it. So, finally get the colonoscopy scheduled. And I did not know that they put you to sleep now when they do a colonoscopy. When I was 16, they did not put me to sleep. It was horrible. I'm telling you, it was horrible. It was horrible. So, you know, I had to have somebody take me so that they could drive me home. I had to have a responsible adult. And Christopher went with me. I was like, I don't know about this whole responsible adult thing. But he was the closest thing I had, although I had a friend that offered to take me. But Christopher went with me, and, you know, drinking the stuff and all of the bathroom issues was not pleasant. It wasn't horrible, but it was not pleasant either. So I had the colonoscopy. Didn't have any issues other than I still have a bruise. I don't know if you can see that. And the colonoscopy was almost 2 weeks ago because she couldn't get the needle in the vein the way she was supposed to, and, you know, all of that madness. So, as far as being at the hospital and going through that experience, it was a pleasant experience. Everybody at the hospital was very nice. And the doctor that performed the procedure was a female that made me feel very comfortable. I was happy that I had a female to do that procedure. She had a great bedside manner. And when I mean literally, when I opened my eyes, and within a couple of minutes, she was right there to tell me we did not find any cancer. And I was like, okay, proof in the pudding that your instinct is always right. Your gut is always right. You just got to listen to it. She said that they found 2 polyps, which they removed during the procedure. One was 4 millimeter and one was 10. And that I have a mild case of diverticulitis, which, again, for me is a little concerning. But I also know what to do to correct that situation. And I also have a few internal non-bleeding hemorrhoids. Okay. So they sent the polyps off. I've already gotten the results, and the results showed that they were not cancerous. But they are the type of polyp that can turn into cancer if left undetected. And they suggested that I come back in 3 years to have another colonoscopy. Now, Christopher brought me home. I came in the house. I chilled out for a little while. I did end up going back to sleep for a couple of hours, and then I woke up and had the worst night of my life. It was awful. The pain that my body went through was horrible. It was just horrible. I could not get comfortable. That lasted, so I had the colonoscopy on a Friday. That lasted all night Friday night, all day Saturday night, and into about the afternoon of Sunday, to the point that all I could do was cry. It was awful. I don't know what the pain was from. I assumed that they possibly fill your body with some air because it was all up in my shoulders. The worst of it was in my legs. They hurt so bad. Reaction to the stuff that I drink, I don't know what the issue was, but it was terribly painful. Now, as far as the colonoscopy went, I couldn't even tell I had it, you know. So, but the after effects, the pain of that was pretty bad. I am loving that shade. I love that shade. Alright, so now I can't decide if I want to go here into Star, which is kind of a pink shade, or if I want to go here into Dead of Night, which is a beautiful dark blue. I kind of feel like, and then there's this green. I think I want to go here on my lid and put Dead of Night under my waterline, lower lash area. So let's start with Star. I'm going to use this AOA Studio E122. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that. It's a pink, but I think it'll be alright. And I'm going to spray it. That pink actually goes with that kind of tealy, is that a teal? I think so. Alright, so anyway, why am I telling y'all all of this? Well, there's several reasons I'm telling you. Partially because several of you picked up in that video where I was talking about that I had gotten an email that had blown me out of the water. And y'all messaged me wanting to know what was going on. So it's just easier to let y'all all know. I'm having a little bit of fallout. My goodness, that's pretty. I love that. Oh, I love that. And the other reason that I'm telling you, and I hope I can formulate this right. Oops. I just sprayed my arm. Is because, like I said, you know, follow your gut. Your gut will never do you wrong. But you know, we're human. And there were times when I didn't know the outcome of anything, when I was feeling really angry at myself for not taking care of myself the way that I should, because I know I have done so much. I'm a researcher. If you've been with me for a while, y'all know that I research things. I research about makeup. I'm just a researcher. That's what I do. So I have done extensive research on health and wellness, you know, not just from a food standpoint. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Oh, that's so pretty. But also from a spiritual aspect. And I am not religious. I don't know if any of you that have been with me for a while have picked up on that. I know that I have quite a few people who are religious and quite a few Christians that follow me and that love me regardless of what my beliefs are, because I think that we are all entitled to our own beliefs. But everybody, in my opinion, needs a spiritual practice that is just as important as diet and exercise. All of that, in my opinion, goes hand in hand. Oh my gosh, y'all. And y'all are not even seeing what I'm seeing. That is so pretty. I'm gonna grab, what am I grabbing? I need to flick away some of the little sparkly fallout, and I don't know what I've got happening over here. I've got a little, you see a little dot. Put some mommy spit on it. Alright, I'm going to pick up that blue, which is Dead of Night. And I'm just going to, I see people press and it just happens, and I don't know, I have trouble doing that. That is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. So a lot of people that follow me here on YouTube, you know, they send me, focus, hello. They send me messages all the time saying that they wish they could be as confident as I am. Camera, hello. Hello. That they wish they could be as confident as I am and as organized as I am and all the things. And I'm here to tell you that I'm human and I have my moments. I mean, that email telling me that I had a positive Colourguard result threw me out of the water. To the point that I don't know if y'all have paid any attention, but I have not published very many YouTube videos. I was like, you know, I suck and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not telling you this. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me how amazing I am and all of that. I mean, I get messages from my subscribers, amazing messages, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that those messages are coming from that person's heart, but not just from that person's heart. That those are messages to me to remind me of the impact that I make and that I need to keep going. But I'm human and I have my moments where I doubt myself. And normally, when those moments happen where I'm doubting myself, one of you will send me a message at the perfect moment. You know, and I'm like, yep, Leanna, you just got to keep on going. You just got to pull up your big girl pants and just keep on going, because... And you got to quit worrying about stuff so much. This is what I kept thinking of. You know, life is too short. Life is too damn short. And you just don't know. We do not know what's happening inside of our bodies. So you don't know what's going on. And here you are worried about something that's... And I don't want to say that those things are unimportant or to make light of them. But sometimes we worry about things that we don't need to worry about because, you know, tomorrow's another day. And we got a whole lot of life to be living. That's why I said in that video that I've decided I'm gonna live till I'm 91, because I got a whole lot of stuff to do. I know that the universe has a plan for me, and I know that part of that plan is for me to teach, it is for me to empower, it is for me to motivate people through this YouTube channel, but also in my personal life. I mean, I got a whole lot of stuff happening here in my house. That has been another big issue for me that has kind of kept me from doing the things that I needed to be doing. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that? Oh my goodness. I'll turn the lights down here in a minute so that y'all can see that better, but holy mackerel. That is so pretty. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. What y'all think? Jeez Louise. And you know, when I saw it, when I opened it up, because, I mean, like I said, I've been lusting after this palette. This palette is a year old, I think. It's been on my wish list for a while. It's not terribly expensive. But when I looked at it, I was like, look at how intense those colors are. What I gonna do with that? But this is what I gonna do with it. This is exactly what I gonna do with it. Alright, so now I'm gonna take some of this Sydney Grace cream highlighter. This is Happy Thoughts. And I'm going to put it in my inner corner. Always a cat hair. There's always a cat hair. So the other thing that I want you to know is I am behind. I really am extremely interested in these panning videos and doing the panning projects. I have a lot of makeup. I have bought a lot of makeup to show here on my channel, which is fine. I have no regrets, no qualms about any of that, but I have a lot of beautiful makeup and I want to use it. So that's why I'm so interested in these panning projects. But then with everything that was going on, you know, all of the doctor visits and feeling, I mean, I really felt bad. Not just physically, but mentally. My mental state was just not good. I was not in a good place. You know, all the stress here at home, all of the stress at work, it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. So, you know, I just was struggling to get myself to even do the videos. And so, you know, now I'm like, you know, I'm late. I'm late. And who cares? Who cares? You know, I realized a couple of days ago, I was like, yeah, nobody cares. Who cares? It's not the end of the world. What do I keep telling y'all? Jump in where you are. Just jump in where you are. If I'm late, well, I'm late because this is real life over here. You know, this is not a made-for-TV movie. I am not pretending to be a doctor and playing one on TV. This is real life over here. I got real life stuff happening. So I'm jumping back in where I am. And I wanted to start with this video because, well, I told y'all that I would tell you about the email and I would have told you what the outcome was either way. And, you know, I want to encourage y'all, if you feel like you're behind, just jump in where you are, you know? Sit down and make a to-do list if that will help you, but make it realistic, you know? Don't put 30 things on it and then beat yourself up because you didn't get them done. Put 2 or 3 things on there and then mark them off. And here's something else that you can do that will really help you. there are other things that you do throughout the day that may not be on that to-do list. Write them down. Write down what you accomplished for the day. You know, if you got up out of bed, and you know, this kind of thing is all over the internet, but it is so flippin' true. If you got up out of bed, then you done something. Write it down. I actually got up. I didn't want to, but I got my butt up out the bed. And then the other thing that I would encourage you to do, what am I doing? I need to be putting makeup on while I'm talking. You know, that Sydney Grace highlighter is so pretty. I have gotten it dirty. You see where I've gotten it dirty, putting the dirty brush in it. Just need to stick my finger in it. It's so soft. I just love it. Just do little things, you know? Just do the little things. Sometimes, if all you can do is get dressed, get out of your pajamas. I mean, it's okay to spend a day in your pajamas. There's nothing wrong with that. There are days that I do that too. But when I feel like that I really need to get up and get some stuff done, I need to get up and get dressed. Once I put my clothes on and put on actual socks and some tennis shoes, now I'm ready. I feel like that motivates me to actually get up and get some stuff done. And that comes from Flylady. I'm thinking Flylady is still a thing. I will look her up and make sure, and if she is, I will put a link down in the description box to Flylady. She's amazing about helping you to get motivated and get up and get things done, that kind of thing. So, I am motivated. When I get done with this video, I am going to record my panning videos that I have missed out on. I'm going to record them. I'm going to post them late because why not? You know, why not? Things are going to be skewed a little bit because I didn't pick my prompts when I was supposed to, which means it's going to be a little bit shorter, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You just got to jump in where you are. Just get up. Get up. Pull your big girl panties up and get the hell on it. Let's get the hell on it. And so, what am I doing now? What do I need? Mascara. Let's use this Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions, which I have used a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm having issues lately with the brushes. I feel like I can't get the brushes in the right place. And then, you know, you make all of these weird faces putting your mascara on. And then I hear other people put on 4, 5, and 6 coats of mascara, and I'm like, one's not enough? Anyway, so here's what I'm doing for 2024. Making a list and checking it twice because of Christmas. And I'm making plans. Andy, bless her heart, for my birthday sent me a planner. So I have been filling that up all the way out through December. Yes, I have. And like I said, I'm a very spiritual person. I am getting back into all of my spiritual practices because I had kind of let some of that stuff go. Oh, focus. Because the other thing that happened that has kind of blown me out the water was, you know, the kids moving in. And that just disrupted my whole schedule, what I'm doing. Like, I was hyper-focused on them and trying to help them, you know, and I can't forget about myself. I have to take care of myself first. I'm getting back into taking care of Leanna first, and then we'll worry about kids and grandkids and all the things. Brandy will be moving out in the next week or so. Fortunately, the apartment that I live in is a duplex and a house, and she's going to be moving in right next door. The guy that was living over there moved out, so we're moving her right in next door. And we won't be so crowded, and it's just going to be so much better. Let me finish putting this mascara on, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the mascara on. Let's go into brows. I am using the Oma Beauty by Sharon C. This is the One and Done 2-in-1 brow styler, and this is the brow gel. I love this stuff. It's so easy. It makes it so easy to do your brows. So I have pulled out my journal. Pinky Jean sent me a journal for my birthday, which was, you know, again, to me, that was the universe going, hello, you have got to start doing all the things that you used to do that you have stopped doing. So I will be doing my journaling. Traditionally, every year, I do a vision board. I will be working on my vision board. I have already picked my word for the year, which is discovery, because there are a whole lot of different layers to me, and there's a whole lot of things about myself. You see how easy that was? Look at how nice that looks. There's a whole lot of things about myself that I have yet to discover. I'm like an onion. I am multi-layered. And, you know, I want to know all of those things. So I have a lot of discovering to do, and I'm excited about all of those things. I really do want to grow my YouTube channel. I am getting on towards retirement age, and I would love to retire from my extremely stressful job and sit home and make motivational videos to help people. That is my passion. It is my passion. So I want to continue to work on my channel and get back into my spiritual practice. Hello. And I also want to get back into my cards. I used to really work with my oracle cards. They are an amazing tool to figure out what you're doing and how you're doing and where you're going and all the things. There's just a lot of things that I used to do that I have fallen away from, and I am quite excited to get back to all of that because I'm 59 now. 59, that's a long time when you think about it. 59. But also when you think about it, that's a very short time. That's a very short time. And I know people that didn't make it to 59. And I'm going to make it till 91. And if you look at that, that's not a long time. That is not a long time. I am now on the downward slope. On the downward slope. What am I going to do with that time? What am I going to do with it? I am going to use it to better myself and to teach and to lead and to motivate, because that's my passion and that's what I am here to do. I am going to show myself all the self-care and all the self-love that I deserve, and I want to show y'all how much you deserve the exact same thing. And, you know, I've said it before. I have a cat hair, y'all. That's not what I've said. I have said that before, but said it before. This channel is not just about the makeup. The makeup is a tool. The makeup is a tool. So, that's where we're at. That's what's been going on. Let me put a lip on. I'll be right back. Before I get into this lip, I told y'all that my under eyes had a little bit of creasing going on. And I know a lot of people wait, or they will do their setting spray before they put on mascara and all of that stuff. And I was going to put my lip on, but I'm going to put my setting spray on. And I normally go kind of heavy on my setting spray. And then I spray my sponge. I get quite a bit on there. Take off the cat hair. Cat hair everywhere. And then I'm going to pounce that in my hand so that it absorbs it and is not so wet. And I'm going to pinch it. And I'm going to do my under eye. And it's all of those creases are now gone. And it helps to make your eye not look so dry. And then I just like to go over everything and make sure that it's all melted into the skin. By the way, that was the LYS Natural Finish Skin Loyalty Setting Spray. So I decided to go with this Milani lip. This is Sensual, and it is a beautiful brown, although I thought it was going to be a chocolate brown, but it's kind of a reddish brown, but I really do like it. So this is the completed look. Ah, my God, I am so in love with that palette. That palette is flipping amazing, and I'm so glad I went with the shades that I went with. Beautiful. Thank you, Brandy, for giving that to me for my birthday. I absolutely love it. So I hope that this video made sense to all of you. I hope that it has encouraged you in some way, shape, or form. Now, I know that there are a lot of people that get a positive Colourguard result and then they end up not having any issues. But when you are new to all of this kind of stuff and that happens, you're kind of like, what? So if you're on the fence about doing Colourguard or getting a colonoscopy, I highly recommend that you get one, even though, like I said, the after effects of the colonoscopy were quite painful. Quite painful. I made it through it. It was not unbearable. Very, very uncomfortable, but anyway. So now I am going to turn the camera off. I'm going to collect my things, and I'm going to start recording all of those videos that I have put off. So you are probably going to see this look a lot. You may or may not see me in the same shirt for 4, 5, 6, 7, 20 videos. Alright, it's not going to be that many videos, but anyway. I appreciate all of you. I truly do appreciate all of you hanging out with me and coming back and watching my videos. You hear lots of YouTubers say how much their subscribers mean to them, and I'm not going to lie, in the beginning I was like, yeah, whatever. You're happy you have 1 million subscribers because of all that money that you're making, but I truly do believe that they mean that. Y'all are extremely important to me, extremely important, and I truly hope that my videos are adding some type of value to your life, because that's the plan. Before you go, do the to-do list, or pull your big girl panties up, or put some clothes on because you're still in your jammies, or whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself motivated and up and going. Before you do all of that, make sure that you show that like button some love, and if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe so that you can turn on the little notification thing and get notified of all of my upcoming shenanigans, because there's always going to be shenanigans here on this channel. And as usual, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today, pull your makeup out and play with it, and I will see you in my next video. Love you, bye. Christopher, here's your tip from your mama. Beauty sleep is real, but so is makeup. Choose your battles wisely. Mama loves you, boo.